Hello, beautiful people. I'm Lucy Vincent, 7-figure coach and agency owner. And over the last 4+ years, I have helped thousands of social media marketers, freelancers, and agency owners scale to multi-6 figures. And let me tell you, it has been the honor of my life. I have gotten so much joy out of seeing women build incredible badass businesses that they love. So today we are jumping in and talking about effective delegation to increase capacity and to enable you to scale your marketing business. So if you are here watching this video, you probably are feeling like you're at your cap. You are working the max amount of hours and you are struggling to figure out, how do I scale past here, right? I have a great business. I'm really happy with where I'm at. Hopefully, maybe you're not exactly where you want to be yet, and that's okay. But like, you have clients and you're really proud of your clients, you're proud of your client experience, proud of the results that you deliver for clients. And first and foremost, I just want to give you a massive clap on the back because so many people have not gotten to where you are. And also, I want you to know that it is so common to reach this place where you're like, I want more, but how do I get there? I personally experienced that years and years ago, and I didn't have the right team in place. I didn't have the right systems to effectively delegate. I didn't know what to delegate. I didn't know how to communicate to my clients that I was going to be delegating tasks to this unknown member when they had hired me for me. So just know there is a path to get past where you are right now, and it doesn't have to be hard, and it doesn't have to be scary, and it doesn't cause you losing your clients and having to start over. We do not have to burn the boats just yet. So I hope that brings you some sort of peace, but let's talk about it. It's really easy to feel like the unicorn syndrome, I call it, when you're building a business, right? Your clients hired you for you, you do all the work, you manage all the client relationships, you care the most, of course, but who better than you? Let me tell you, let's rewrite that story. When I started to hire based on wanting to hire people that were more talented than me in my business, that my clients would be like, Lucy, who's Lucy? I want to work with Presley. Who's that? I want to work with whoever, right? Like, my whole life changed. And let me tell you, I battled with this for years. And the good thing for you is that you don't have to do that too, because it was costly. I lost sleep over it. I gained weight over it, literally, because I would not go to the gym because I just needed to work with my clients, right? And let's be honest, knowing your why is really important here and will help you move the needle forward in your business, because I'm pretty sure you did not start this business to become chained to your desk, to never go on vacation, to miss your birthdays, to cancel dinner with friends day after day, to not take the best care of yourself, your body, your holy temple. Like, I'm sure you didn't. So just let's remember your why, and I would love to hear what it is below in the comments so I can support you with that why and your vision. But effective delegation is a must. Let's just be honest. There are tasks that you are doing right now that you could pay somebody else $15 an hour to do. Yet you're telling me you want to make $1 million in your business. Something's not adding up. Why are you doing the $15 an hour tasks, right? And maybe you're saying, oh, I'm spending hours a week doing my laundry, my kids' laundry, or I'm spending so much time cooking. Like, we can delegate those too. We don't need to get into personal, but I love a good delegation in the personal life so I can spend more time focusing on driving the needle in my business. Anyways, I want you to make a list of all of the tasks that you are doing currently in your business. Write them all down. You might be thinking, oh my God, I'm probably forgetting good thousands. So just start keeping a log, but let's write them down. Get out your pen, your paper. Let's do it. I want to make sure that these videos actually move the needle in your business and are not just a bunch of fluff like the majority of content out there. So can you get on board with that? Awesome. So let's write a list, and then I want you to write an hourly wage that you would say each task is worth, right? If you're stuck doing engagement 4 hours a day for clients, oof, girl, knock that off. Write down next to it an hourly hourly task. If you were to hire it out, what would you pay? And then I want you to also highlight any of the revenue generating activities that you're doing, right? Those are crucial in your business. And where I find us marketers fall off first, our own marketing, which is a travesty because we know how important marketing is. So I want you to write down the hourly wage again next to each task and highlight any revenue generating activities as well. Hopefully those are a higher rate. Those should definitely be things that you keep on your plate or you find somebody you really trust to delegate to, and not that you're not going to trust the rest of them. Then I want you to identify how much time are you spending on each of these tasks. Let's figure out how you can get 20 hours back in your week by delegating your $15 and $20 an hour tasks so that you can focus those additional 10, 20 hours on revenue generating activities and watch your business explode legitimately in the best way possible to the next level. This is so important. And then you're saying, awesome, Lucy, I have the list. What do I do now? I don't trust anybody. I don't think anybody will care as much about my business as I will. I don't know how to hire. I don't know what to do. Okay, now I want you to write a job description. What are you looking for? What's important to you? And when I first started hiring, I used to be like, it's so fun to work here. I'm so cool. I'm so chill. It's gonna be the best position ever. And then I'd have people come in and they'd be like, so chill. I'm like, why are you so chill? Because I sold it like that, right? I was like, yeah, this is a really cool place to work. And yes, I love my company culture and it's so important to me. But write out the job description of really what you're looking for. What are your non-negotiables? And then make sure that you're not too kind as you go through the hiring process. Super important. And know what are the KPIs for each role, right? So let's say we're starting with one. You're gonna have them do research, idea generation for content. You're going to have them do engagement for your clients. Let's say that takes 2 hours a day. Let's say this takes 5 hours a week. You're already at 15 hours back, right? And then let's identify some other little tasks that they can do. Write a job description and know, how will you know if they're doing these things well? What are the KPIs, key performance indicators that you're looking for to know that this job is done well? And then you're going to go through a hiring process and you're going to really give them different tests to make sure that they are the right fit. Do not sleep on the hiring process. Do not make it too easy because then people will not respect you or the position. And then once they come on, make sure that they know what the KPIs are that you're measuring them against. And then consistently, week after week, monitor those KPIs and have your new contractor report on those KPIs so that you and them both know, are we meeting the mark? Are we where we need to be? A lot of times we find people get into a lot of trouble with hiring because they never clearly communicate what their expectations are. They don't clearly track their KPIs, and so then they're like, they're not doing anything, they're not hitting the mark, and they don't know that they're supposed to be hitting the mark, and it's just this big mess for no reason. So you want to make sure that you are really clear about it, monitoring it, tracking it, having conversations about it consistently. I hope this was helpful. Please leave your comments and questions below. I want to know, you have an easy way to get 20 hours back in your day so that you can bring on additional revenue, you can bring on additional clients, you can go on that vacation, whatever it is that you need in your business right now, you can do and you can delegate easily. I also have an employee calculator below in the link if you want to see how much money can I potentially generate from bringing somebody on. Definitely look at that. Click the link below to download it. And if you're like, hey Lucy, I need some real help, I really am serious about scaling my business to multi-six figures this year, I don't see the roadmap to get there and I need some help, I'm ready for mentorship, comment below accelerate or jump over to Instagram at the Lucy Vincent and DM me accelerate. Let's chat about how we've helped hundreds and hundreds of social media managers and marketing agency owners accomplish this and how we can help you get there too. I can't wait to talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.